All right, here we go with this again. Podcast. Let me do a little transition there. Unmute, unmute and deafen. All right, we live. We ready. Uh, Here I got with me. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure because you guys were like dead silent. You guys were dead silent. I'm assuming it was because I was doing the intro, but I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. We'll give you a notice next time.
Well, now I know. All right, so we got Pablo here, Pablo the janitor.
It smell like bitch in here.
You went straight robot when you said that.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you went robot when you said bitch. But we also got son of a shepherd or Chris. All right. say hi to a few people. Hey, Cross, 8-Bit. Also, thanks for the host, 8-Bit. Hey, Keyshawn. So today we're going to be talking about 3 different movies that have recently come out. I don't know which ones you guys have seen or which ones you haven't. And then It Chapter 2 dropped a trailer, so we'll watch that and talk about it. Then there's some MCU stuff to talk about, and then there's a couple gaming things. So yeah, I don't know how long this podcast will go, depending on who see what movies and stuff. But I literally watched all these movies before the podcast, all 3 of them. I watched them illegally on the internet because I'm broke and I got money to be going to the movie theaters. So, first movie we got John Wick 3. I don't know if either of you guys have seen that.
I have not seen any of the John Wick movies.
Neither of them?
No.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I've been trying to look for them. I can't find them.
I haven't seen this first one, but I've seen the second one and the third one. I don't know if you guys care about spoilers or not, but I can explain the movie.
Ish. I know the concept, just like not like the main.
Are they like? Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'll try to remember it because I was high for like half of the movie. But so basically, at the end of the second movie, what happens is there's like this main building. It's like their hub where all the hit people go and stuff. Like there's different buildings where they just hang out, and you're not allowed to kill there. That's like number 1 rule. So in the second movie, John Wick kills somebody on the ground. On those grounds, not only does he kill somebody, it's like one of the High Council, which is like, I guess you could say the leaders of everybody. So after that, they put a bounty on his head, and then basically this whole movie is him like trying to get the bounty off his head and stuff. And because of what he did last movie, anybody that helped him, literally anybody that helped him last movie, also is in trouble. So he's also trying to help them, and that's basically the plot of the movie. The movie does end open-ended, like there could be another one, which I'm not surprised because Keanu Reeves said he would do these like forever, as long as he could. So, it was a really good movie. It was a lot of great like fighting scenes. The fight choreography was pretty clean. I feel like this is the one movie out of the 3 I watched that I'd actually go back and watch in theater to be able to like see the fights clearer and stuff. The other 2 movies, I don't feel the need to go back. They're still good movies, but I just don't feel the need to go to the theater to like watch them in better quality. But yeah, I'd recommend John Wick 3. It is pretty good. Definitely probably gonna be more of them. I guess we can move on from John Wick. Oh well, actually I'll say its Rotten Tomatoes score, and then we'll move on. It has an 89 right now, Rotten Tomatoes. So, and a little heads up for you all. As I'm on the Rotten Tomatoes website, I see Godzilla here, and it's not looking too good for Godzilla.
Oh no.
Godzilla got a 56%, but anyway.
Oh.
I'm still gonna see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna still see it, but oof.
Let's see what the first one got.
So.
Then again, I don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes a lot like that.
Yeah, but I'm just
it just gives a good census of what people think.
Yeah. All right. So next movie we got. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Detective Pikachu.
I saw it.
Okay, so you seen it. So,
yeah.
Bubba, have you seen it?
No, not yet. But does it follow the game though?
I have never seen or played the Detective Pikachu game, so I would not know.
Oh well,
apparently it doesn't go off the game, so.
Okay.
So you're good there. Chris, why don't you go ahead and say what you thought about the movie and all that? Since I just stopped for John Wick.
It was cool. I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, you get to a certain point where the ending's predictable.
Yeah.
There's a point in the movie you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. There's something that happens if you're like, yep, I see what's going on here. Mewtwo, he was cool.
Yeah, there's a lot more Mewtwo in there than I expected there to be.
Yeah. The kid who played the main kid, he was pretty good. He was funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, I think, pretty much carried the whole movie, though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like the whole point of having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a kids movie. I don't know why I thought he would swear more, but he doesn't.
He does twice. He says "damn" and "hell." I'm surprised. I'm surprised he did at all, to be honest.
I think.
Yeah, that was shocking in the trailer.
Do you care about spoilers?
No.
There's a scene in it where I think they showed Ash, because there's a scene where where this dude is in a Poke tournament.
Oh,
and he kind of has the Ash get up on, and they kind of do it like in slow motion. So I think that was Ash.
I couldn't tell you.
It might have been just
because
I will
say, like I said, I watched these online, so I ain't really have clear quality to be seeing people looking like Ash.
Some of the Pokemon look kind of weird. Like there's a Ditto scene in there.
Yeah, the Ditto scene was. I think that this Ditto scene was more disturbing because of the fact that my shit was not in good quality.
Yeah, so Ditto.
Oh.
Like Ditto's not bad. It's just
he doesn't look bad. It's just
it's Ditto live action.
It's as disturbing as you would think live action Ditto would be.
Since you don't care about since
you don't care about spoilers.
Yeah, pink slime. Really, just imagine the cartoon, the Nickelodeon slime, but pink.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty much it. But nah, I won't spoil it. I won't give away the big plot point for anyone who wants to, sit and watch it. But other than that, like a good 20 minutes into the movie, Pikachu says something, and you're like, oh, okay, yep, I see where this is going.
Yeah, it's very predictable.
As soon as they do this one thing at the end of the movie, you're like, oh, okay, I definitely know where this is going.
Yeah, it's pretty predictable. Which, I mean, it's still a good movie, but,
Yeah.
I mean, the best part of it is seeing all the Pokemon and stuff. So, which I'll say all the Pokemon. Yeah, I was gonna say all the Pokemon look pretty good, even on like crappy quality. They all look pretty good. None of them I was really like that shit gross.
Yeah, I think Pikachu and Charizard look the best, honestly.
In terms of like them, yeah, it was good. They did good. The city looks cool. The Pokemon look cool. I could definitely see them doing like a Pokemon universe, making more of these movies. This movie also probably made hella money.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
It says right
Japan
here.
alone probably got it up there.
It says it made 13 mil so far. Like it's weak. It's like box office week. So, or this past box office rather. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
If you're a Pokemon fan, I definitely recommend you see it. You'll probably get a lot more out of it than if you're not.
Now we wait. Still see it. Now we wait for the Digimon movie and the Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
We're not getting no Digimon movie. Let's see. Detective Pikachu has a 66 on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not bad. It's still fresh.
Yeah.
So. Next is Brightburn. I don't know if either of you guys seen that.
What? You saw Brightburn?
I told you I watched all 3 of these movies right before this podcast.
What's going on with you? I thought we were gonna see that together.
You didn't tell me or anything. That's why I watched all 3 of these movies before the podcast.
Oh no! Ew, bro.
Oh, he fell alive too.
So I'm assuming neither of you guys have seen Brightburn.
No, I don't want too many spoilers for it either.
I mean, there's not much to spoil, to be honest. Yeah. It's not a bad movie at all.
He kills everybody.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, it's evil Superman. What do you expect? It's evil Superman.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think it was a bad movie. I enjoyed watching it. The pacing is kind of weird. Like, he just goes 0 to 100, kind of.
I saw that in a review. Like, he just kind of snaps for really no reason.
Yeah, kind of. Like, I mean, they kind of try to explain it by, like, having his ship glow like it's calling to him and stuff, but even with that, it still kind of feels like he just snapped for no reason. As far as horror goes, which this is supposed to be a horror movie, it's not really scary.
I was gonna say a superhero. Can you really make a superhero scared? Well,
I mean, he's not a superhero.
shit.
But, I mean,
Oh well, yeah. A hero. Not even a hero. Like somebody with abilities, I guess.
Is
sure
it more
you can.
gory
Yeah,
than scary?
there's some gore in it. There's definitely a bit of gore with each kill has like a bit of like some gore with it. I'd say it's more of a thriller than a horror. It's way
So like us.
Yeah, it's way more thriller than horror. Like I never was like scared at any point, but it does have your heart pumping sometimes. But I was never like scared. So
Okay.
I mean, it ends the way you think. Like he does his thing. Supposedly, like I said, I watched all these on the internet, so I didn't get the full credits. But supposedly there is an after credit, and the after credit is some like theorist talking, and he talks about like what's it called, like a half man, half fish in the water, and then like some witch with a rope. Both are supposed to be like references to Aquaman and Wonder Woman. So it looks like they're trying to do a universe, or they're leaving a universe open to do. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I don't know if that's gonna be happening though, because this movie didn't even make $1 million. I don't think.
I feel like it's one of those movies that you just kind of go see, like how Overlord was for us. Like
I mean, Overlord was good though. Not to say
Overlord
this movie.
was really good.
Not to say this movie isn't good. It's just Overlord was like really good. This movie is okay at best. But I mean, I don't know if I could recommend seeing it or not. I'll say if you like have nothing to do or you just want to go see a movie, go see it. But if you're going to see it to expect something out of it, I wouldn't say go see it. I'd just say watch it online or something.
All right, I'll probably just wait, do the $5 show or something.
Yeah, that's what I'd recommend. It's definitely not worth it. Like I said, out of all these movies, John Wick is probably the only one I'm gonna go and see in theaters, even though I've already watched it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just to see those fights clearly and shit. But yeah, Brightburn wasn't bad, in my opinion. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 57%.
Ooh.
So it's the lowest rated movie here.
So I'm off on my.
Not like much.
I guess we ran through those movies pretty fast because only one was seen.
I have a movie that I want to go see.
Oh, what movie did you see?
Went to see Aladdin.
Oh, I forgot about Aladdin. Okay,
yeah.
Tell us about Aladdin then, Chris. Tell us about Aladdin. Actually, let me see its Rotten Tomato score first. Oh, well, Aladdin did make $90 million, but that Rotten Tomato score, it's got a nice.
Pretty sheet.
It's got a 58%, so it's still it's one higher than Brightburn. Oh, and I was wrong. That was a glitch on the website. Brightburn made $8 million. So okay, go ahead and tell us about Aladdin then, Chris.
You know what? Aladdin was actually pretty good.
Was it now?
Aladdin was actually pretty good. It was really good, actually. What I liked about it was, you know, do you guys really care about spoilers?
I mean, it's Aladdin. I'm pretty sure we already know the story.
Yeah,
I mean, there is. Do you guys want me to talk about the spoilers, or
I mean, you can talk about the spoilers. I'm not gonna go see this movie.
So the movie opens up like, at the end of the movie, Genie, he becomes human, right?
Yeah.
So the movie opens up with Will Smith, post. Am I saying that right? Post Aladdin. That's after, right?
Yeah.
Post Aladdin, and you just see these two kids on the ship with him, and he's, they're going to what's it called? Arabia, or going back to it.
Yeah.
And they're like, tell us the stories of Arabia, and you just see Will Smith turn around. So those two are his kids, and you see a woman on the boat, but you don't see her face.
The genie had kids.
Yeah, he was plowing.
Bro, what?
I'm gonna stick my dick inside of you.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So they're switching it up a little bit, So after that, he does the whole Arabian Night. He sings that. So they actually have a really cool shot. They show what's his name? What's the bird's name? Diago. They have a scene with Diago flying around the city, and it shows, he's just flying around. He sees what Aladdin's doing. He sees what Jasmine's doing. Then he stops on Jafar's shoulder as he's trying to get somebody to go into the Cave of Wonders. It shuts, because it's not Aladdin. So then Will continues to sing Arabian Night, and then it goes to Aladdin, and what's that song? What the song that Aladdin sings?
I don't know. I can't remember.
When he's running around the city. So he's Jasmine and him singing that together instead of him just singing it.
Interesting.
Because so those two are in the city together. She's still doing the sneaking out of the city thing. So those two sing together. She goes back to the palace, and then you see Jafar, and Jafar he's fine. He's
I don't know. That doesn't sound too confident.
He looked like LJ.
I didn't even know that was just.
He looks like LJ.
The first time.
Yeah, he look.
Jafar, he's not Jafar. If you're a Jafar fan, you're gonna be sitting there like, no. Diago, they kind of messed. If I had one complaint about this movie, they messed up Jafar and Diago, because you know how Diago's a parrot, right?
Yeah.
And in the original movie, he just talked, right?
Yeah, he talked.
In this movie, he is a parrot. He does everything a parrot does. So when Jafar says something, he just repeats it.
That's whack.
Dude, that
Repeats it, and then whenever something stupid happened, everybody was quiet. He'd say something funny to break the tension. But other than that, if you expecting something out of Diago, no, you're not getting anything out of it. So we're just gonna get to where I'm Genie.
Yeah.
Soon as Will Smith comes on screen, it's hilarious as Genie. I liked it because Will Smith, he's not trying to be Robin Williams. He's just Will Smith. Like, they even changed up the Friend Like Me a little bit. Not to where it's like, oh, this is garbage, but to where it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
But yeah. He does rap in the song, though. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I heard he did a little rap.
All right. He did a little rap. I was like, okay, yeah. He got Will Smith. He gonna use him.
Oh, it's me.
You laughing, but you're laughing, but
He did not do that.
my man said, I was like, what?
He did not do that.
So, they get up above top. There's actually a few references in here. I think they do. This man did a whole Carlton dance in Friend Like Me.
Did he?
He did the whole dance.
I figured that.
He had Carpet doing the dance. He did Aladdin doing the dance. It was hilarious. The thing where he's like, I could just make you a prince, and a prince appears. That's a Fresh Prince reference. It's a Back to the Future reference in there, which is kind of weird. They have this segment where they which I thought was really cool. It's a cartoon segment for in just a second, but it's the original Genie, it's the original Aladdin. It's in the cartoon form. It's animated in the cartoon form, so that was pretty cool. So all the songs are there. Jasmine has her own song, which it's cool. I'm dying. A Whole New World sound pretty good.
Okay.
Aladdin was dancing at one point. He was busting it down.
Oh, was he now?
Mm-hmm. And then there's this they actually had a new character. There's this girl that is, I guess, like Jasmine's maid / best friend.
Right, I seen her. I seen pictures of her.
Yeah. So, and then you see, Genie and her start getting a little closer and closer. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
So Genie
okay.
just out here.
I was like, okay.
Genie out here banging out human cheeks.
Yeah,
Huh?
mortal cheat. So there's a what the fuck? There's a scene where when Aladdin becomes a prince, he's trying to talk to Jasmine, right? So he's offering all this stuff, and the scene was like Jasmine not really feeling him because she thinks he's just a snobby person.
Yeah.
So he's bringing all these gifts, and she's like, what do you achieve to? Oh my God!
Ooh.
She's like, what do you achieve to buy with all this stuff? And my man straight up says, you. You know, and Genie just was like, oh my god. And the whole theater was just laughing. And he's like, no, buy time with you. I want to buy your time.
That nigga
And
said,
then
you.
You.
and then then like they keep talking. And she's like, am I just a prize to be won? He's like, absolutely. And he's just like, oh my god. So, and then there's a part that he was like, he's like, out of 1,000 years I've been alive, I've never been that embarrassed. And the whole theater was just laughing. So, you know, other than that, you know, Jafar eventually gets the lamp.
Right.
He rubs it. You know, Genie comes out. They did the scene I didn't think they were gonna do. They sent Aladdin to what's it called? The snow place. You know what I'm talking about.
I do not remember.
I'm not sure if any of you guys remember Aladdin or like that, but Jafar like shoots him to like the North. I'll say the North Pole. The North Pole.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And he has to get back. But other than that, one thing that did kind of made me a little upset again with Jafar. So I'm not sure if you guys remember in the first Aladdin when he turns into a big snake.
Yeah, I remember that.
He turns into a giant snake. They have this scene where he's around like these metal snakes, like these iron metal snakes, and he's already a sorcerer. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, are they gonna do like the snake thing? Because I thought they were going like all those snakes were gonna combine and make a big snake. Never happens. Didn't happen. And you know, Aladdin tricks tricks Jafar into becoming a genie, and which that was a pretty cool scene. It was just a big it was honestly just a big CGI man, honestly. After that, you know, I would definitely recommend go see it though. You know, if you ain't got really much to do.
I don't think I'll be seeing it because yeah.
I mean, it is a good movie.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Yeah, I'm waiting till Far From Home to go to.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that's it for the movies I've seen. I saw which I think we talked about. Did we talk about the Missing Link last time?
Yeah, you talked about it.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you talked about Missing Link. Okay.
Other than that, I think that's it. Not a lot of movies came out this week.
Yeah, I mean it's been probably about 3 weeks, but not a lot of movies have came out. I mean Godzilla comes out at the end of this week, and then Dark Phoenix is next week. So those are two movies.
I think it's gonna be movies after movie. I think Godzilla this week, Dark Phoenix next week. I think Toy Story the week after that, right?
I'm not sure. Let me see when Toy Story.
Yeah, like it does come out this. Does it come out? No.
I think it comes out June 8th, right?
It comes out the 20th.
No.
Oh shit, that's pretty close.
20th and the 21st. So we'll probably talk about both Godzilla and Dark Phoenix in the next podcast. Aladdin. I already said what Aladdin had. Okay, so I think that's all it for movies that have came out.
Oh, Ma comes out this week. God damn.
Ain't nobody going to see no goddamn Ma.
Get home safe, Ma.
Bro, they showed the whole movie. They basically showed the end of the movie. Why would I go see that?
That movie's gonna be.
I'll tell you what. Hey, look. I'll tell you what though. I will watch Ma, but I'm gonna watch it illegally.
That's crazy.
I'm not going.
Ma gonna come to your house. Now when you get a knock on your door, it's just a
beat my ass. I beat my ass.
She gonna stab you.
I hit her with the 1-2 buckle my shoe.
Ma said, "You gonna party without me?"
She did.
Actually, a fat bitch.
That's crazy.
I'm
watching the advertisement right now. That's insane.
Pops up all the time when I'm on Hulu.
All right, so next, we're gonna talk about movies that are just a movie that's coming out, because it got a new trailer. It Chapter 2.
Ooh.
It laughs in pirate. All right, we'll watch this trailer. I'm sure everybody has already seen the trailer, but we'll watch it anyway. Let's see. Just jog our memories and then we'll talk about it.
Yes? May I help you?
I used to live here.
Won't you come in? It's the least I can do. Is it like you remember?
Cleaner.
Well, you feel free to look around while I get the water boiling.
Your hair is winter fire. January embers. My heart burns there too.
I bet that woman makes some good snickerdoodles.
I don't know, bro. I don't think I want them snickerdoodles.
You gonna look?
There you
She
go.
probably wanted to go jump in her oven.
You see the way she was moving back there, bro? She tried to hit the whoa.
She hit the oops.
It gets very hot here this time.
I
of
need you
year.
I need you to cease all audio.
You so you know I'm gonna walk into the theater like that, right, bro?
I'm gonna need you to not. We're not seeing this movie together.
What do you mean?
That's crazy.
Look at her face.
But tell me, how is it being back in Derry?
It's good. Strange.
Strange? Oh my.
I'm surprised like she didn't step right there. I would have been out.
I had some cookies in the
What-
oven.
what, when
before
she
you
saw her
came.
skin?
Stay right there.
No, when she like paused. That
No, I insist.
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, she
Shit the skin.
she just tried to dip.
Are these your family?
My father came to this
My
house with
father.
$14 in his pocket.
What
What did your father do,
is
Mrs. Krish?
My father joined the circus.
I saw some people say that was Pennywise's daughter. I'm like, no,
It's not. It's
him.
It's
It's
him. It's him.
come on now. You know Pennywise a goof, a straight clown.
I was always.
Why does she
Daddy's
move like that?
girl.
Can't wait to see
What
old
about
lady
you?
puss.
Stop.
You still
Ugh.
little girl?
You know, is that man like the White from The Office?
Are you?
God damn. The bass from her stomping in my headphones.
This meeting of the Losers Club has officially begun.
This is what happens after Dark Phoenix.
We can do this, but we have to stay.
That's crazy.
Oh god.
Pennywise is a mutant, confirmed.
Take him to the X Mansion.
Alright, so It trailer. You guys got anything to say about it?
I mean, I'm be honest. I really, even though. Oh, what were you gonna say, Pablo? I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Oh, you can go first.
even though
It was
I know they're not gonna
pretty-
do it because studios do it all the time. I want this to be the only trailer, but I know it's not.
Yeah, if this was the only
I
trailer,
really
that'd
want
be
this.
great. But there's probably gonna be.
I really
another
want
one.
this. Yeah, because the movie comes out in September. September is not right around the corner, but you know how fast these months go.
Yeah,
We'll be in September before we know it. It's already about to be June.
I think I'm just gonna try not to watch any other trailers, even if they get released.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Same.
bet there'll be one around August too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like they'll probably do at least another 2 trailers. But yeah, I agree with you.
You know-
I wish this was the only one. That would have been great.
Yeah, because I feel like with these movies, if you show too much, you kind of gonna give away the whole plot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. A little bit.
Because I feel like the first one didn't have that many trailers, honestly.
I can't honestly. I can.
I only remember
not
what-
remember. I only remember seeing one trailer for that movie.
Exactly.
Me too.
Unless I just avoided them.
Yeah, that might be the case. I don't know. I feel like they definitely released more than one trailer.
Oh, definitely.
I just
No,
don't
I'm
remember
excited for this
watching
one.
multiple. Yeah, I'm excited for this too. Like
Yeah, this looks really good.
that whole first scene that they show in the trailer is great. So
Yeah.
I hope we
And you know,
get more of
most
that.
people are mad about showing a whole scene in the movie, but I mean the trailer. But that right there,
Yeah,
that was
I wish we could have experienced it first time in the theater, but it was still great. You know, I mean
I
they
feel like
they
there's
gotta
more in
show
their sleeve.
something. Yeah. I mean
'Cause
they
we still
gotta
gotta
show
see what
something
happened
at the
after
same
that
time.
running.
Yeah, they gotta show something at the same time though. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
They honestly, they could have just showed him coming out that dark and saying hello, and that could have been it.
Honestly, that's just the whole trailer.
Hey, that would have been clean. They feel like there y'all go. Stop asking us for the trailer. There it is.
Let's see. September 6th is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4 months. Technically only 3 months because it's the 6th. That's the beginning of the fucking month. So literally 3 months until this movie
I think
comes
the
out.
first is Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, so am I.
Now, you know me, I don't like scary movies all like that, but the first one was really good.
Yeah, the first one was great.
I hope it's just as funny too.
Yeah.
I want that man jigging in this one.
Not the jig. Okay, so
Meanwhile,
next.
it's Billy Bounce. I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
That would be a creepy scene. You just hear something like.
Hey, I'm not trying to see. I'm not trying to see that man Pennywise Billy bounce towards me, bro.
That's actually just a Fortnite Billy Bounce too.
All right, so next, our last movie-based topic is, so recently, it's gotten out that Marvel is looking for ways to introduce DeadPool into the MCU, and I have this article here. I'll just read through some parts. I'm not gonna read through the whole thing. Basically, all it says is that, according to a most reliable source who has delivered 100% for me in the past, Marvel is currently considering different options to introduce Deadpool into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There are 3 being floated right now, and 2 of them are pretty interesting. These are apparently the options on the table that they are considering to bring Wade Wilson into the MCU. Number 1 is a new solo film, so Deadpool 3.
Mm-hmm.
A Disney Plus limited series, which is their new streaming service. And the last one, which is guest starring in Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
So these are this. Obviously, none of this has been confirmed. They're not going to confirm or deny it, but these are the 3 supposed options that they're looking at. I mean, none of them are like out of left field. They've introduced characters in other movies before, so it's not out of the question that they would do him showing up in Spider-Man 3. Disney limited series. I mean, they have to have stuff to put on the service, right? More stuff. And if they put something in there that is connected to the MCU, then people will definitely look into it. And then, of course, giving him another movie would always be a good idea. That's not gonna go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you guys like to see from this? Which idea it seems the best to you? Explain yourself, stuff like that. Anybody could go first.
I don't want them to do the Disney Plus thing because I feel like Disney, that's Disney's thing, so they're not gonna. I feel like they kind of limit them there just because kids could go in there and see, stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure they don't want any rated R content on there, but I feel like I feel like any of these avenues besides
it's gonna be
besides his own movie is probably not gonna be rated R.
I want to say. I'm trying to think if they're gonna do rated R Deadpool still, cause
they are.
I'm
sure if he has his own movie, they'll do rated R Deadpool. But if he shows up in Spider-Man 3, I don't think it's gonna be rated R Deadpool.
Oh no. So I wouldn't mind them. I'm kind of between the third movie for Deadpool or Spider-Man 3, cause for one, if they do it in Spider-Man 3, I feel like it would kind of be. Because I know those 2 are like really good friends, or more like Deadpool annoys Spider-Man. He just kind of puts up with it.
Well, I would say of all the team ups, I feel like the Deadpool Spider-Man team up is probably one of like most well known and one of the best team ups. Like there's whole things of like the Spider-Man Deadpool team up. I think
it's like a buddy cop movie.
Yeah, basically. I mean, personally, I want to see him show up in Spider-Man 3. I think that would be the best way to do it, because like we just said, the Spider-Man Deadpool team up is like one of the best team ups. Spider-Man and Deadpool go really well together.
Yeah.
And not to mention that Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds, who is amazing as Deadpool, and then we got the best Spider-Man we've ever had, Tom Holland. I see nothing but good things coming from Deadpool showing up in Spider-Man 3. And also for him to show up in, like, I guess not the most family friendly, but the like most well-known hero like everybody loves Spider-Man and everybody will go see Spider-Man 3. So for
Yeah.
Deadpool, this like raunchy rated R dude to show up in that movie, I think would be pretty funny in general, even though he's probably not going to do any rated R stuff. I agree with you. I'd rather it not be a limited series. I'm not against it because I'm pretty sure they said they want no rated R content on their service. But if they did decide to do a Disney Plus, it would be cool just because we'd get multiple episodes, and the episodes are probably going to be like an hour each, for being realistic. So that's like a lot more.
Yeah.
That's like a lot more Deadpool content. So that's why that would be cool. But I still think the Spider-Man 3 movie is like the best option, like in my opinion.
I'd say that, but I was just thinking just now, what if they did that, but they kind of like drew like a little hints in there, like dropped a little sprinkles of like a Deadpool 3 too, like kind of put those two.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that'd be the best way, because you can still get Deadpool and Spider-Man, and then Deadpool when he's done. I'll be in the next Deadpool movie. Leave
Yeah, I
me
agree.
alone.
I agree with that because that's true. If they do him showing up, guest starring in Spider-Man 3, he could still get his own movie afterwards.
Yeah, they could just bleed into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Pablo has the best idea right there. Him going off in his own movie after that, because then I mean we could probably see Spider-Man in Deadpool possibly if they did a trade off, you know. So yeah, that would be cool. I mean, any of these ideas are pretty cool. Just the fact that they're already looking at a way to shove Deadpool in the MCU is good to me. I'm happy to hear that.
And then you could you know, X-Men pop up in eventually.
Yeah.
Actually, if they wanted to do Deadpool first, that could just be a good way to bring in the X-Men in general.
Yeah, it is, honestly. It might be what they're trying to do. I could see it.
Might as well.
Because I mean, I feel like if you bring in the X-Men, you have to bring them all in at the same time, unless it's Wolverine or Deadpool. Those two, I feel like you can bring in solo, but I feel like the rest of the X-Men have to be grouped together. Like, you're not gonna just introduce just Professor X without introducing some other mutants and vice versa. You know what I mean? Unless, like I said, I feel like Wolverine and Deadpool are the only ones you can introduce solo and then shuffle everybody else in.
Yeah, there's too many for them just to have like a solo movie.
Yeah, so
Marvel definitely they definitely doing some things.
They are. I'm excited to see
it. They at the drawing board.
Excited to see it. So next we have gaming stuff to talk about.
Gaming.
This isn't really big news or anything, but I thought I'd just bring it up because me and Chris have been talking about this since we started playing that stupid game, Fortnite. Recently, Fortnite recently put in the Billy Bounce.
What?
Yes, sir.
They recently put in the Billy Bounce. I'll show it on screen real quick. Let me see. Not only did they introduce the Billy Bounce, but apparently it's what's called a traversal emote, which means you can walk around while you do it.
Yep.
I can Billy bounce in my Jordans.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit. There's the Billy Bounce in Fortnite.
Can't believe I got paid for Fortnite now.
I'm saying I can't believe I gotta buy the Billy Bounce. I hope it's still in the store actually. I don't think it's in the store anymore.
It's so gross.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I haven't touched Fortnite in like months.
Neither have I. Neither have I.
Last time I think I touched Fortnite was when that Endgame thing came out, and I have not touched it since.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that was when I played it.
And coming off of what Pablo said, there's actually R Jordans in Fortnite now. Jordan and
I know
Fortnite did a crossover for some fucking reason. So that's a thing.
Dad, look at he got the Fortnite shoes.
Bruh. Imagine you got your Jordan 1s on and some kid says, "Mom, he got the Fortnite shoes on. What you doing, man?
You about to get putted across the mall.
What you say, nigga?
You gonna fight that kid?"
Beach.
But yeah, the Billy Bounce is finally in Fortnite. Rejoice. I'll definitely be buying the Billy Bounce.
That's a damn shame. I ain't never paid for Fortnite in my life. But here we go. Here we are.
Yep. And
reality is often disappointing.
just so
shit,
everybody
might as well,
knows, they did talk to. Apparently, they did approach Beanard about the Billy Bounce first, so they didn't just rob that.
Oh,
man,
nice.
Which is, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm glad. To
I
hear
mean, he
that.
could have. That would have been a case.
Yeah.
That would have been a because he actually made that dance, didn't he?
Yeah, he made that dance.
Like,
Not
he
only
made
that,
that.
he put his dance in the contest, so that would have been fucked up if they were just like, let's take this dance from the contest we did and put that joint in.
Just the old man from Billy Bounce just at Epic's headquarters.
This is
Well,
really
speaking of game, I saw two things today. One was from you, Alex, but the first one was apparently at E3 they're going to be talking about Project Avengers.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, they're gonna
Really?
nothing too much. Apparently no gameplay, nothing like that. Just just gonna talk about it, I guess.
Well, let's
Weren't they supposed to last year though?
I say we save that kind of stuff for the E3 podcast.
Okay.
If they're gonna talk,
And now for
because we still got to do our predictions. We're gonna do another podcast like next week on like
what is
on like
what is
Friday.
E3?
E3 is the week after next week.
Oh,
So we're gonna try and do a podcast Friday because 31st is Godzilla, then the 6th is Dark Phoenix, and then we'll try to do the podcast Friday or Saturday. If I gotta wake up before work to do it on Saturday, if we can't do it Friday, that's fine. But try and get it in like right before
Yeah.
E3 so we could do our predictions and stuff. So hopefully we could do it
Hopefully.
Friday.
hopefully my schedule hasn't been because my schedule has been all over the place these last couple weeks.
Yeah, if we,
Oh,
Next
wow.
Friday?
yeah.
Yeah,
Next
I'll
Friday. Oh, next Friday. Not this Friday, right? Coming up.
Not next Friday. After Dark Phoenix comes out next Friday. The 7th. The 7th.
But something I saw you talk about, Alex. The Mario Maker not letting you play with your friends.
Oh yeah, we gonna get to that. I just wanted to talk
Alright.
about the state of play real quick. If anybody, that the state of play is like real old, but the state of play.
Oh, is that the one that came out like a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago?
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. I just watched Berlizzi
So-
talk about it.
Here, let me see if I can find it.
It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes. If you want, we could watch it real quick.
Yeah, might as well. Why
watch
is Sony
it.
doing that, man?
Yeah, if you want, we could watch it real quick. It was the 9th. Here it is, 13. Yeah, it's only 13 minutes, so we could watch it real quick. I don't care. Yeah. Jesus, that was loud. Here we go. I haven't even watched it myself. I just know what happens in it, so.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it, like,
Hey, do you hear that?
I think like a couple hours after it went out.
Only thing I watched was the Final Fantasy stuff.
No, that's not it. Is that singing?
Oh, Monster Hunter?
We'll see.
Oh, I gotta get back on this game, dude. Jesus. Oh, God!
Good snow graphics.
Yeah. Look at that man moving in the snow.
God damn. He getting his ass beat. A snow snake. Or snowfish, rather.
Hmm. Yeah, I gotta get back on this game, man. I know I'm gonna get my ass beat if I fight any of these monsters.
I'm pretty sure we didn't even beat the story when we played.
It's having an incredible effect on other life in a new world.
These spikes, are they from...
What the hell is that?
I have no idea. It's probably an old monster or something.
People, Monster Hunter fans probably like, oh my god! Ah! He back!
What is that?
Everyone thought it was just a
Them boys be fighting, dude.
but there it is. Velcana.
Iceborne.
Monster Hunter World Frozen Edition. That man's dead.
Comes out the same day it does.
We need a
Welcome back to
monster.
State of Play. Today we're
Alright.
keeping it short.
A nightmare.
Look at some of our most anticipated
That's just the sound it makes when it's near. That'd be terrifying.
Capcom's official stream
Where is
after
it?
this broadcast to find
Oh,
out
fuck,
more
oh,
about
God.
the
Fuck.
setting,
Where
new
is it?
story, and new monsters
Where's the
that are-
penny?
Okay, there's plenty more to get to. This next game is a frantic take on dungeon crawling. Let's
The
Oh
hell
my
is
god.
this?
Sony wanna be Nintendo so bad.
This Zelda. Is this Minecraft Zelda?
This man gonna be in Smash.
I kind of like the look of the game.
Yeah. It looked like that one game where you were across the street.
Oh, Crossy Road.
Yeah, it looks like Crossy Road. I need to play more games.
Yeah, you do.
I'm about to. I've been
Oh,
trying to
nigga
beat
from
these old games
Guacamelee.
I've been playing.
And of course, Shovel Knight's in it.
Waffle bite.
Bullet King. This man Shovel Knight and everything.
Yeah, he is. He's Mr. Indie.
Riverbond heads to PlayStation.
Good morning.
Shut up.
A new project from PlayStation's
Shut your mouth.
worldwide
I don't want to hear that. I have to see him on my timeline. I don't want to hear him in my ear. Stop.
Good morning.
Come on, bro.
What's the problem? What the fuck is this?
Man, it's me as a grown man.
Alright. Good morning.
Squabble to my kids in the morning.
Good morning.
Is this Call of Duty Jungle Edition?
I don't know what this is.
God damn, it's hot in my room.
The hell? Oh, is this Predator?
Yep.
Oh!
The
What's the
hunt,
noise they make?
the hunt begins 2020. Okay.
Predator Hunting Grounds
guess.
is an online.
Oh, is it? I want. Is it gonna be like that Freddy game?
Stealthy killing
Freddy game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ilphonic is
Uh,
handling
not
development
Freddy,
in
you're
close
Predator.
partnership with Fox, and it's due out on PS4.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's
kinda
like
clean.
fucking, Dead by Daylight too.
That's kind of clean. I'm gonna have to get that.
Up next, the remake of
I fuck with it,
Medieval, which is
okay.
officially coming to PS4 this fall.
Oh yeah, I forgot they showed more medieval stuff.
There lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zerok. He raised an
Yeah, I haven't played this game that much.
Yeah, I never played it.
to take the realm.
I got
So Daniel Fortescue
like Pizza Hut
led the militia
did these
in the
deals when you got a large
fastest
pizza.
stronghold.
They like came with like a demo disc
Fortescue
for like a bunch of. This game was on it.
as the hero.
Damn,
Really?
that nigga got domed.
Yeah.
And then
They only did it like 3 times too.
turned.
Pizza used to be cool.
Like, yeah.
They're doing good with these remakes though. Ooh, the frame rate looking a little gross.
Hey, get off of me.
They playing this on the original PS4. Oh god, that frame rate.
You just had a Sony. Hey, what's going on with that frame?
Yeah. Fix them frames. Fix them frames.
Man, pick this shit up, boy.
Just as the video going, you just keep saying it in the frames.
Looks like a beat 'em up.
Is that Sans brother from Undertale?
Alright. I mean, it looks pretty cool. The frames is just chippy choppy. October 25th.
Oh, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll fix it up.
This fall on PS4.
Fix them frames, you heard?
Truly original new game.
Yeah, heat up, boy.
A truly original game on the PS4.
This idyllic place is our world.
The original sound kind of.
Has every appearance.
It's just squirreled.
From the white sand beaches to the mighty treetops, it appears still and peaceful. But if you look closer, there is more to this than meets the eye.
Is that a lemur?
Every living being is
on the jungle floor.
a deadly competition. Ahead lurks the land of great danger for some and opportunities for others. But our world has changed. To survive, we too must change. Will you have what it takes to survive? Away.
Your mission is simple. Survive natural disasters and find your way to Sanctuary. Let's shift gears. We've got a first look at an upcoming limited edition PS4 system. Let's take a look.
It's interesting.
A new PlayStation. Cool.
The limited edition Days of Play PlayStation 4 in steel gray will be available for a limited time as part of Days of Play. The event kicks off in June. Keep your eyes
That's not the
peeled.
PS4, bro. I mean PS5, bro.
We're almost out of time, but before
Days
we
of
go,
Play?
we wanted to give you a new look
What?
at a long-awaited game.
Hands up!
It's just Kingdom Hearts again.
Have fun.
I'm here for you to help take the load off your shoulders.
Bing bars.
So, what's our next move, boss? That's easy enough.
Are you?
Oh my god, it's Sora.
Alright.
Alright.
Here.
Dad, look, it's Sora.
Ready to see Aerith get stabbed in HD?
Damn.
Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
It's a big black man.
Final Fantasy remake.
Never played a Final Fantasy game.
Final Fantasy VII
Only one I've
Remake
played
is
is
Crystal
one of the
Chronicles.
most beloved games of all time. for
Said
the
they rather
console
remake
generation.
Final Fantasy VII
We
than
can't
put more
wait to
songs in
see
Smash.
Where's our new Final Fantasy game, dude?
Alright, that's it for that. What do you guys think of that?
It was pretty okay. The ending though kind of blew up Twitter for a little.
Yeah. I mean, Final Fantasy is the only thing I really cared about. That Pixel game looked kind of cool, I guess, but other than that.
The Predator one looked cool, and then the Monster Hunter one looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'm about to kill this moth, bro.
Kill that dude, bro.
Yeah,
but-
my posters.
He was aight.
Yeah. Not much to say about that. Okay, last but not least. Like last week, Nintendo had a direct based around just Mario Maker 2. I'm assuming we've all seen that or seen
Yeah.
stuff out of it.
Yep.
The game looks good. There's just one thing. We'll talk about. First, let's talk about how we think about the game. Then we'll talk about the news that came out today. So, what are you guys thinking about the game before that news came out?
It's got
I mean,
slopes.
yeah.
It's got slopes.
It's got slopes. That's all you got to say about it.
Yeah, we got slopes.
The whole 3D world shit is kind of still weird.
Yeah.
Because they put it on a 3D plane.
Yeah.
Or 2D.
I don't know why they chose that of all. Like.
They might have another like 3D style of it too. I'm thinking that big gonna be all. Let's see.
Yeah, that is a thing actually. That it looks like there's gonna be more styles. I'm hoping for a Paper Mario style. I'm hoping to do a Paper Mario style.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but I guess it's all open. You know, like they can do any styles they want. Honestly, I think the game looks pretty good. The multiplayer features and stuff is cool.
And they just cheat on it.
Yeah, so the multiplayer sections were cool before they decided to shit on it, which apparently this isn't 100% confirmed. This isn't 100% confirmed. It's apparently a representative said it, and supposedly representatives sometimes get shit wrong all the time, but they said that, and here's the quote, "You can only play with random players online, whether you're seeking out co-op or competitive play. The only way to play multiplayer specifically with friends is through one system or local wireless play." So basically you can't play online with your friends directly, unless you get lucky and get into the same lobby or something. There's no there's no rooms or anything. Apparently their excuse for it is that with global leaderboards, the matchmaking for competitive play would be compromised if you could play with your friends. So
not global smash power in Mario Maker. No, why?
So that is a bullshit reason. I think we can all agree. Just make it so that those friend matches don't affect the leaderboards. I mean, it's not that hard at all. Like, make a casual mode, anything. Like, it's really not that hard. It shouldn't affect it.
If they taking shit from Smash now too, why not just have like fucking lobbies?
Yeah, like there's no reason for it to have to affect the leaderboards. Just make it so that if you play with friends in these lobbies, just make it so that it doesn't affect the leaderboards. It's that simple.
No, but Nintendo's just like,
yeah.
Ooh, what do we have global smash power in Mario Maker?
I mean, hopefully this isn't true, and that hopefully this representative is just bullshitting.
Yeah. If it is though, they need to change it right now.
Yeah, if it is true, then there's that, like, it's a garbage reason, and there's no reason for us not to be able to play with our friends. I'm not gonna. I mean, the game's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it anymore because that's the main thing I was looking forward to. Because I'm not gonna build my own levels. I'm not sure if I'll still buy the game, but the game still looks good. I mean,
I might just because of that deal they have with online people, where you can just buy another game half off with it for like
the voucher thing. Oh yeah, I forgot they talked about the voucher thing. Our first special deal is having Nintendo Switch Online is you can buy these 2 game vouchers which you could use to get 2 $60 games, which 2 $60 games is $120. You can use the game vouchers. You buy the game vouchers, they're only $100. You get 2 of them, and you can get 2 games with them. So it's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
I'd say it's for sure a pretty cool deal. Let's see. I think that's it for the Mario Maker talk. So apparently there's just a Pokemon press conference while we're having this podcast. Let me see if I can like find all this stuff they announced, and we could talk about that real quick.
Yeah. Then they're having another direct next at like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Jesus. Why they do this and they know people work?
Let's let's see.
Hey, let's make everybody who look at their phones during work potentially getting them fired. What you doing back here, boy? Just watching the direct, sir.
Okay.
Get your ass out there.
It looks like this Twitter page is talking about all the stuff that got released. So apparently, one of the first things that they talked about is there's going to be a Detective Pikachu on the Switch now. So
okay.
We're getting Detective Pikachu 2. I don't know if you guys care about that.
I might pick up Detective Pikachu.
They're opening a new Pokemon Center somewhere. That doesn't apply to us because I'm pretty sure that's in Japan. Something else that doesn't apply to us. Pokemon Home is something they revealed, which I guess is it's like those things that were on 3DS where you can like put all your Pokemon in them and transfer them between games and shit.
Oh yeah, the bank.
Yeah, it's like the bank. So apparently with Pokemon Home, you can bring your Pokemon Bank Pokemon from like 3DS over, your Pokemon Go Pokemon, and your Pokemon Let's Go, and then the Sword and Shield Pokemon all into it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Apparently it's gonna launch 2020 next year. They also revealed something called Pokemon Sleep. Apparently,
you knock a Pokemon out. Pokemon Sleep.
It looks like it says Pokemon Sleep uses your sleep patterns to affect gameplay. I don't know what.
What?
Yeah.
I
don't know what gameplay it affects.
Oh no.
Let me see. I can't find any extra info on it. It just says that's it. So I don't know what gameplay it affects, what game, but that's what it says. I'm gonna assume Pokemon Go because it's probably an app.
How much you sleep determines what Pokemon you see in sleep paralysis.
First thing I thought was just like, hey, have you ever wanted your face drawn on by Jigglypuff? Like, Nick.
Go, wait a minute. Relax.
They announced the Pokemon Go Plus.
Relax.
So it's like, you guys remember that stupid little device they put out that you could use to collect Pokemon in Pokemon Go without looking at your phone?
Yeah.
They made another one, and they called that joint the Pokemon Go Plus, bro. It's literally called Pokemon Go Plus. What the fuck is wrong with Nintendo?
Y'all could have came up with a way better name than that.
These are the same people that made New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
I've been telling y'all, Nintendo trash. Even though Nintendo doesn't do Pokemon Company does Pokemon, but that's besides the point. They also showed another smartphone game called Pokemon Masters. Looks like it's like an actual game. Not like not like Pokemon Go. It looks like it's an actual like Pokemon game. And it says that more details on Masters will be revealed in June.
Interesting.
And then after that, they showed like new Pokemon shirts or something.
Shirts? What?
Yeah, shirts. They showed it's the last thing on the thing says the Pokemon shirts will be released in U.S. and Europe at a later date. So I guess they showed shirts.
I mean, I fuck with shirts, I guess.
So that was the Pokemon press conference. Sounds like we didn't miss anything.
No, whatever.
Looks like we didn't miss anything whatsoever.
Cause that Detective Pikachu, that bitch probably a port from 3DS game.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
Alright, well I guess that's everything to talk about unless you guys have anything that you wanna say.
Not really. Well, I guess I'll say this. You guys know that Batman Ninja movie?
Yeah. Did that come out like last year?
Yeah, I watched it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Pretty good. That's...
Oh, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. Have you watched the Batman Ninja Turtles movie?
I have not. I want to though.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Yeah. That looks pretty good. Other than that, I think that might be it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think that's it.
There was a clip of I will say there was the clip of MJ and Peter hugging, but that's about it.
This is probably our shortest podcast. Hold on, let me see.
What?
This is probably our
Shortest?
shortest podcast. We're just over an hour, which isn't bad because usually they're like dummy long. Let's see.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go. They added another Titan.
They added another Titan.
Yeah, there's a new Titan on the show.
What the fuck?
It's Bumblebee.
Really?
That black girl, yeah.
Wow. All
They
right,
added
I
her.
guess.
So Bumblebee confirmed for Teen Titans Go 2, the movie.
All right.
I'd see it.
Let's see. We had an hour and 45 minutes exactly on the first podcast. An hour 35 minutes 35 seconds on the second podcast, and then 2 hours 12 minutes and 2 seconds on the third one. This one's gonna be an hour, probably 20 minutes. But I guess that's it for this podcast. Thank you guys for coming out. We're gonna shoot for another podcast on either Friday the 7th or Saturday the 8th, where we're gonna talk about Dark Phoenix.
Predictions?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Dark Phoenix, Godzilla. I'm pretty sure the Pokemon Direct will have come out by then, so we'll talk about that. Supposedly some Death Stranding news is gonna happen on the 29th, which is tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll talk about that day, and then we'll also do E3 predictions. So the 7th or the 8th. I'll tweet it out, of course.
Next week will be a whole lot longer than this week.
Yeah, especially with that prediction section. So,
are we gonna watch? Are we watching E3 together or?
I'm not sure.
I can watch Tuesday. That's all.
I didn't take off. I didn't take off for this E3. The only one I'm probably gonna. Actually, let me see what the E3 schedule is for this.
Is E3 Tuesday?
It actually starts like the 9th.
I think it starts on Sunday. Okay, here's
Sunday
here's the E3 conference and date times for this E3. On Sunday, June 9th, we have Microsoft at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and Bethesda at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and as well as Devolver Digital at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So those are all the ones that are on Sunday. So it starts on Sunday this year.
And what time does it? What day does it end? Monday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Monday, June 10th, we have the PC Gaming Show at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ubisoft at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Square Enix at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Tuesday, June 11th, we have the Nintendo Direct at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So those are all the conferences. I actually might take off Sunday then. I didn't know that there wasn't going to be any on Saturday. So I might take off Sunday.
I might work Sunday. So.
I have Tuesday off already.
Yeah, I know for sure. I have Monday and Tuesday off, so I could definitely watch those.
I know. Yeah. Monday, I know I probably have off.
So. Yeah.
This was a good podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
They all good. What you mean, folks?
They all good.
Okay.
Hold up.
Did you see what I sent you on Twitter, Alex?
No, I did not.
Let me get a chance to look at it.
Hold up 1 second. Let me send this email while I remember. Try and get off.
You got an email? They just send you a no, just a no. Hey, can I get this day off? No.
I mean, if they don't, I don't really care. I'll still watch it at work, but.
Mr. Bill, you're not allowed to bring your laptop to work anymore?
I don't even bring my laptop to work anymore. The internet doesn't work.
You can just use your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's going to do it for this podcast. Chris, you got anything you want to plug? Your YouTube, Twitter, I don't know what you got.
So I do have a TikTok account. If you.
Okay. Anyway, Pablo, anything you.
Pablo.
What about my TikTok account?
All right, and then of course you're already on my Twitch channel. All my links are underneath. Twitter.
Hey, look, go ahead and subscribe. Yo, look.
Yeah, Twitter.
You got some emotes coming.
I mean, hopefully, we're actually, speaking of the emotes, we're 5 subs away from being able to get a second emote. So if you guys sub, I appreciate it or whatever. But Yeah.
What's this
Might
email
need
about to be, Mr.
I don't.
I need to break some shields and smash again.
This is what the emote's gonna be. I already have it. This is like my tier 3 emote. I'm just gonna bring it down to tier 1 when I get my next emote slot. So that's that. Yeah, follow me at Twitter, and then I'll put the VOD up on YouTube, and I'll tweet it out when that happens. I also tweet out when we'll do the next podcast, and I also tweet out whenever I stream, even if it's not a podcast. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna actually start streaming again in like a couple minutes. I'm just gonna end the stream so the VOD can end so I could download it. But yeah, see you guys in a bit. Thanks for coming out. We out of here.